Hey there, subscriber, and if you're not a subscriber, you should be, because we have a lot of really cool videos coming up. This time we're fulfilling a viewer request, and pretty much the request just said drop an iPhone 5S from somewhere high, really high. And for me, right now, where we're at, this is really high, about 25 feet. And since the iPhone 5S is so ancient and fossilized, we're gonna use this right here. This is a Samsung Galaxy S3, if you remember how this phone looks, that's what it is. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. That was our first drop, and I mean the screen kind of separated a little bit from the phone. It cracked a little bit more than it was, but surprisingly enough, this phone was giving us trouble to turn on, and it seems like after the drop from 25 feet, it's actually turning on when I put the battery in. That's very interesting. Well, you up for another drop, S3? I think you are. Here's the aftermath of the second drop, and interestingly enough, I see a mark that the phone left in the pavement, so that's pretty impressive. And it looks like the display, I mean, who cares anyway, right? Because this is an old phone, but it's an S3. But the display is kind of like, I don't know if you could see that. Display is kind of, it's like a little bunch of colored stars, and the phone's just vibrating a little bit when it tries to start. All right, one more time, one more drop, see if we could destroy this thing. Then we got some purple lines on the screen. It's kind of tough to see. There we go. And it's not vibrating anymore. So let's do one more drop. We're gonna drop it on its face this time, like this, and see what happens. So I haven't touched the phone yet. This was what was this? Our fourth drop?
Yep.
Fourth drop. Let's see, and it dropped flat on the face. Oh, and that's pretty cracked up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all what it was cracked up to be. There you go. Okay.
Solid joke.
Nice. So that's our phone. Let's try to turn, and the battery stayed in this time. This is probably our final drop. It's got some concrete dust on the screen. Nice condition to see a phone in. Let's see if it still works. Hit the power button. Nothing. Dead. Now, for this last slow motion shot, I'm actually going to take the phone, I'm going to slam it down on the ground as hard as I can. Now let's see what happens. After like, what, 5 or 6 hits to the ground, this thing is pretty shattered. But it's still vibrating a little bit when I try to turn it on, so it still has some life left. Right, so the last throw, the last drop, oh look, the light just turned on. Look at that. Check that out. It's even more pronounced than the original LED. I think it's trying to turn on. So the last drop this phone's gonna have is right there. Trash.